Hi K1, back for another weekly letter. So as we read it together, make sure that you are paying close attention to the questions that I'm asking you. That way when you write me back, you know what to answer. Right? Let's read it together. Here we go. Dear K1, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling a little tired, but I am so excited to see you all tomorrow. What is one thing you are excited about? Love, Teacher Trisha. So think about the two questions that I asked you, because we're going to work together to answer those questions so you can write me a letter back. All right, so I asked two questions in my letter. If you know what one of those questions are, you can call my phone. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, someone's calling. Hello? Yeah. So the first question that I asked was, how are you feeling today? This is an important question to ask because it's important to know how you feel, and it's also okay to not feel good. If you're feeling sad or if you're feeling frustrated or angry, that's okay to feel too. We don't always have to feel happy. Now, if you know the second question that I asked, go ahead and call in. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Yeah, you're right. That's the second question. Second question I asked was, what is one thing you are excited for? In the letter, I said that I was excited to see you guys tomorrow, and you could be excited about the same thing, or you could be excited about something different. There's lots of different things that are happening in people's lives right now, so you might have something that you're excited about that's different. Okay, so we're gonna first think about different feelings that we might have. In the video, or in my letter, I said that I was feeling a little bit tired. So I'm gonna go ahead and start our list off with tired. Okay, if you have a different feeling, go ahead and tell me now. Ooh, yeah, I hear that some people are still feeling sad that they don't get to see their friends. So sad is a word that we can sound out. Should we try it? Let's stretch it out. Ready? Sad. That's the first sound. That's a vowel, which we've been talking about this week. Which vowel makes the sound? An A, yes. You might be feeling sad. Ooh, since we're talking about being excited, you might be feeling excited. Excited. You might be feeling mad. Maybe something happened that you didn't like today and you're feeling a little mad. And some people might be feeling really happy too. So let's put happy up there. And as always, this list doesn't include all of the feelings that everybody might be feeling. So you could use something off of this list, or you can think of your own. Okay. The next thing that the next question that we were going to answer is, what is one thing you're excited for? So in the video, I said that I was excited to see all of you tomorrow, and that is still true. Okay, so I'm excited to see you tomorrow. then I'm gonna drive by with my car. I might come out and say hi, and you'll probably be standing far away. Okay, so I'm excited to see you tomorrow. Somebody might be excited to go outside to play. Maybe you're going outside to play with your family. Okay, I'm going to add one more thing because we don't have too much room on here. Maybe you're really excited for what your family is making for dinner tonight. So you might be excited for dinner. Yay! Okay, so those are a lot of options of things that we can write about. You can always write about something different that's not on those lists too. All right, so we've done our brainstorming now and we are ready to start writing our letter. Remember that when we do our brainstorming, I usually don't write in complete sentences. It's just a way to get our ideas out. And then when we actually write the letter, we need to write in complete sentences so that we know what we're talking about, okay? So the first thing that we can do is write who our letter is to. I usually just say dear and then to who we're writing to. So you'd write my name, Teacher Trisha, in. Okay. And then we need to answer our questions in complete sentences, right? So the first question was, how are you feeling today? I wouldn't just write sad, because that wouldn't tell me very much, right? You should say, I am feeling today, okay? I'm actually going to give you guys a challenge and I want you to tell me why you are feeling that way. So after you say, I am feeling today, you're going to write because. Because tells us a reason why. So today, and then I'm going to write because. It's a long word and it's a tricky word to spell, but just try your best. And then you need to tell me why. Okay, so you have 2 blanks to fill in there. I am feeling today because All right, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is answer the second question. What is one thing you are excited for? Again, I'm going to write a complete sentence, so I use part of the question in my answer, so that way I know what I'm answering. So I would say, one thing I'm excited for is or you could say, I'm excited for okay? So I'm going to write, I'm excited for, and then I'm going to fill that in. What am I excited for? Okay? And then my very last challenge to you is I want you to ask me a question. You could ask about anything that you want. And if you write me back and you ask me a question, I will answer it. I will write you back and I'll answer your question. Okay? So here at the very end, I want you to write or to ask me a question. Okay? And that will take up the rest of your letter. And at the very bottom, you can choose how you want to sign off. I wrote a heart this last time. You could write love, you could write sincerely, you could write from. That's up to you. okay? So you'll write your name at the bottom. All right, great work. All right, the very last thing that I want you to do, we did it last time when we wrote our letter. You might recognize this checklist. Mine got a little bit wrinkled, but I think it'll still work, okay? Remember last time when we did our writing, we used this checklist to check for 3 different things. We were checking for capitalized first letter of a sentence, like here, the T in the, because it's the first word in our sentence, is capitalized. Check that there are spaces between your words. You can remember you can use your finger to help you give some space. And the last one is punctuation at the end. So a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark that tells us that that sentence is over, okay? So after you're done writing, you can go back through and check for those things. The first thing is a capitalized first letter, okay? So when I'm looking, oh, I see dear, the D is capitalized. My next sentence, I is capitalized, that's good. Oh, here's another I'm. That's the beginning of my second sentence that I was saying what I'm excited for. It's not capitalized. So all I need to do is go back in and capitalize it. Okay. So that looks like I capitalized all the beginnings of my first letters of my sentences. The next thing I need to check for is spaces. Did I leave spaces between my words? Yeah, and remember that's really important so that I can see where the words start and end. If they're all squished together, it makes it really hard to read, okay? The last thing is punctuation. Did I put a period or an exclamation point or a question mark after the end of each sentence? So I wrote, I am feeling today because Oh, did I put a punctuation at the end here? It doesn't look like it, so I'm going to put a period here. Might be a little bit hard to see in the video, but it's right there. Okay, and then I'm excited for, oh, here I have a period, that's good. And then remember I was going to have one question at the end, and remember, what kind of punctuation do we use for a question? Is it a period? Is it an exclamation point? Or is it a question mark? I think it's a question mark. So we're going to put that at the end here. All right. And then when you're done reading your letter, read it to yourself or read it to somebody in your family. That way then you know that you know what you wrote. If you write a whole letter but you can't read it back to yourself, it might be kind of tricky because if somebody asks you, hey, what did you write? You might not know, okay? So go ahead and read that letter back to yourself or to somebody in your family. I can't wait to read them myself.